Welcome back to the online classes of GDMIS school. In the previous class, we already discussed the national income and its related aggregates, as well as adjustment of all aggregates through any one given aggregates. Therefore, my dear students, today we have to deal with the new topic, nominal and real GDP. Nominal versus real GDP. Our topic is most important because the growth rate of GDP in general sense understood by the people as development of society. But for the experts of economics, it's something more. That's why, first of all, we have to discuss about there are two types of GDP. Nominal GDP and real GDP. Nominal GDP and real GDP. In both the topic, the term GDP is common. It refers to gross domestic product. First, we have to understand the meaning, definition, then we can compare or distinguish between two. What are the similarity as well as dissimilarity between two types of GDP? Why is it so? Therefore, first of all, we have to start with the meaning of GDP. See the meaning. GDP, it refers to sum total of monetary value of all the final goods and services produced by all economic units within the territory of the nation during a financial year. See, the most important component and features of GDP through the meaning and definition is sum total of monetary values. My dear students, observe the activities of any economy. You can take example of our own economy like India. What are we producing within the territory of our nation during a financial year? A lot of goods and services. There is no limitation for the production of goods and services. A lot of goods and services produced by economic units within the territory of our nation during a financial year. So, what the possibility to calculate our GDP? Take some example. Farmer producing the food grains in their farm field. Industrialists producing the industrial goods. Industrial goods television, refrigerator, camera, mobile phone, electric fan, etc. Service sector provides the services like transportation, communication, banking, insurance, shipping, etc. How is possible to calculate all the value? Government investing in the field of infrastructure, construction of road, rail, bridge, etc. How is possible? Think over it. अगर आप रोड की कंस्ट्रक्शन को मेजर करते हो तो इसे किलोमीटर में मेजर कर लो, बिल्डिंग नंबर्स में काउंट हो, वीट राइस केजी क्विंटल मीट्रिक टन में काउंट हो, फूड ऑयल लीटर किलोलीटर में काउंट कैलकुलेट होगी. हाउ इट्स पॉसिबल टू सिंप्लीफाई द कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी? एक को मेजर करने लीटर में, दूसरे को मीटर में, तीसरे को किलोग्राम में. हाउ इज पॉसिबल? चौथे को किलोमीटर में. हाउ इज पॉसिबल टू कैलकुलेट? फॉर द सिंप्लिसिटी ऑफ कैलकुलेशन व्हाट वी रिक्वायर? वी रिक्वायर वन, द स्टैंडर्ड यूनिट ऑफ मेजरमेंट. स्टैंडर्ड यूनिट ऑफ मेजरमेंट वी रिक्वायर. फॉर स्टैंडर्डाइज द मेजरमेंट वी हैव टेकन the monetary values. What we have taken? Monetary values. Means all the production of goods and services must be expressed in terms of money. Monetary value means it doesn't matter whether we talk about wheat, rice, road, rail, bridge, building, etc. We have to convert the value produced by all the units in our territory in terms of money. That is either Indian National Rupee, INR, or US dollar. Whenever we talk about the GDP, it must be expressed in terms of monetary value. For India, either in rupee or in dollar, or whatever the possibility you may convert. Second, what it consider the value of final goods and services. The second point. First point, monetary value of all the goods. For what type of goods? There are two types of goods: intermediate as well as final. Whenever we talk about GDP, we consider only the value of final goods and services. We already discussed in another video, previous video, different distinguish between intermediate and final. Final goods are those which are outside the boundary of process of production and ultimately ready to use by ultimate consumer. Means we have to consider only the final goods and services produced all economic units. The third feature, all economic units. For the simplicity, we divided our economy among three sectors: primary, secondary, tertiary. In each and every sector, there are millions of economic units. प्राइमरी सेक्टर में करोड़ों फार्मर्स हो सकते हैं, इंडस्ट्री सेक्टर में लाखों इंडस्ट्री हो सकती है, सर्विस सेक्टर में लाखों इंस्टीट्यूशंस हो सकते हैं. That's why all taken together constitute the value of GDP. Territory of the nation. Our institution must work within the territory. It doesn't matter whether the product produced by Indian institution or multinationals, but it is necessary that product must be produced within the territory. Next feature, the fourth feature, territory of the nation, and the last feature, during of financial period. See the fifth feature, first monetary value. Value must expressed in terms of money. Second, it includes only the value of final goods and services. The second point, second feature. Third feature, it includes all the contribution of all economic units, like units from primary, secondary, and tertiary. Next, within the territory of the nation. Means place of production must be considered under the territory of our nation. And last, a financial year in general for India. Our financial year started from 1st April and ended at 31st March. So these are the important topics we have to consider whenever we discuss about GDP. GDP, the sum total of monetary values produced by all the economic units by producing the final goods and services within the territory during a financial year. Where is a confusion for nominal and real? On the first point, monetary values. My dear student, must make your proper note and go through the most important topic for the purpose of distinguish between and compare between real and nominal. The monetary values. What are the monetary values and what are the possibilities for calculation of monetary value? Here GDP, you can simplify. Our GDP refers to sigma I1 to N gross value added by I economic units. Suppose the GVA gross value added, computed by value of output minus value of input. Value of output minus value of input. Suppose our lab, there are three sectors. In the economy. As you are aware, three sectors: primary, secondary, tertiary. Our formula can be expanded. And you can expand your formula. You can expand your formula. Expansion of formula GVA by primary sector plus GVA by secondary sector plus GVA by tertiary sector. Suppose there are three sectors. What we have to discuss? Okay, sum total of GVA contributed by T for primary, S for secondary, T for tertiary sector. After that, you may able to calculate. Now, the problem is arise. If it's so simple, what the difference is? The difference between real and nominal depends on the price. A lot of confusion we observe in the market or society or among the students. What type of price we have to consider? Market में जाओगे, there are a lot of concept of pricing. एक ही product की different pricing हो सकती है. It may penetration price, skimming price, subsidized price, market price, minimum support price, floor price. What are those? We may discuss it in detail in the house of market, but right now we have to clarify the concept regarding two type of price. Current price and constant price. Current price and constant price means our GDP can be calculated. Our GDP may calculated at market price or GDP may calculated at constant price. Here MP equal market price or current price. This CP stands for constant price or base year price. Constant or base year. We have to clear what the meaning of these two type of prices we have. To clarify the concept, suppose that all the people are aware with the pricing and tendency of price in the marketplace. Let us take one example to understand what the impact of different type of pricing and what are the applications and how one can utilize the most suitable price to calculate GDP or national income. So let us take one example. Let us suppose let a farm produces only good eggs. Suppose a farm produces only one product, good eggs, it may appear. We have given information here, quantity of the product and price of the product. What we can calculate revenue of the farm. See what are given. We have given the quantity of the product, price of the product and the revenue of the product. Suppose we have 3 years data like 2018, 19 and 20. Quantity of product 100, 150, 125. Price rupee 6 for unit, rupee 8 for unit and rupee 10 for unit. Price in rupee, revenue in rupees is per unit. Calculate the value quantity QX into price. The revenue equal price per unit into quantity produced. We have to multiply to calculate the value created by the firm in 3 consecutive years. Take 100 into 6, rupee 600, 150 into 8, rupee 1200 and 125 into 10, rupee 1250. Suppose you have to calculate the change in GDP or growth rate of GDP. What are the changes? Here, the changes in between the year 18 and 19, the changes is 600. You can calculate the percentage growth rate equal change delta change in GDP upon GDP in base year into 100. Apply the formula. You will get change कितना 600 change equal 1200 minus 600 upon 600 into 100 equal 600 upon 600 into 100 equal 100%. See, GDP कितनी चेंज हो गई? 100%. Growth rate attained by the firm within the year between 18 and 19. But if we discuss about the quantity, the growth rate of quantitative production, growth rate of quantitative production equal 150 minus 100, 50 upon 100 into 100 equal 50%. Why is it so? Here we are observing there are 100% change in GDP. Here we observe there are 50% change in GDP, which will give the actual information regarding change in production, price, revenue or quantity. If we consider the revenue, our revenue affected by change in price. See, there are 33% rise in price. Due to 33% rise of price, our change in GDP became 100% in the place of 50%. If price remains unchanged, suppose करो कि यहाँ भी हम 6 रुपीज प्राइस कर देते. There is one application. Suppose prices in both year हमें constant price लेनी है. One price is 6 rupees per unit for both the year. So for 18, 100 into 6 equals 600, and for 2019, 150 into 6 equals 900. Growth rate होगी 900 minus 600 upon 600 into 100 equal 300 upon 600 into 100, 2 and 50. Means कि 50% change in GDP due to change in price swung. Therefore, if we consider the price in current year, it may lead a fallacious decision. It may give an excessive picture to us to understand our GDP growth. GDP growth हुई एक जगह 50%, दूसरी जगह 100%. Therefore, we have to clarify, or we have to select the most suitable option to calculate our GDP properly. Therefore, my dear students, if we calculate the value at the current price, quantity of 18 multiplied by quantity of price of 18, quantity of 19 multiplied by quantity of price of 19, quantity of 20 multiplied by price of 20 then we are calculating our nominal GDP. But when we consider the value of all 3 years, it's for at market price, अब आप देखो revenue at constant price. अब 6 रुपये रखो, here 6, 150 into 6, 900, and 125 into 6, 750. There are 2 type of data. यहाँ डेटा देख रहा है कंटिन्यूअस इंक्रीज कर रहा है, यहाँ इंक्रीज किया अगेन डिक्रीज कर रहा है. Whether we are taking proper decision for the calculation and presentation of rate of growth of our economy or not. To check about it, to know about it, we have to distinguish between 2, nominal and real. Dear student must remember, real calculated at one fixed price or constant price, whatever it is decided by authority or government. For Indian economy, right now our government taking the price of 2011-12 as base year or constant price for the calculation of GDP. मीन इस साल की GDP होगी तो एक होगी 1920 के प्राइस पे, दूसरी होगी 11-12 की प्राइस पे. 1920 वाली प्राइस करंट ईयर प्राइस मार्केट प्राइस होगी, 11-12 ईयर प्राइस कांस्टेंट प्राइस और बेस प्राइस होगी. तो सी व्हाट आर द अदर or what are the differences between 2? To get the clear cut difference, we have to explain or you have to make your distinguish more attractive by getting or dividing your paper between 2 parts, one after other, one for nominal GDP, another for real GDP. Nominal GDP and real GDP. Point 1 as we discussed. वैल्यू दोनों में कैलकुलेट होगी. वैल्यू ऑफ फाइनेंशियल गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज विद इन द टेरिटरी ड्यूरिंग अ फाइनेंशियल ईयर. देयर इज नो कंफ्यूजन, ओनली द कंफ्यूजन रिगार्डिंग द प्राइस. GDP computed at current price, which is known as market price. GDP computed at constant price, which is known as base year price. Base year, some year fixed base by the authority or government. Why it's so? One, price is changing over the time. Another important point for justification of change in base year. Base year हर पर्टिकुलर ईयर के बाद, कुछ साल के बाद गवर्नमेंट हमेशा चेंज करती जाती है. यू नो द रीजन? रीजन इज दैट सपोज अभी हमारी एग्जाम्पल थी 18, 19, 20 के लिए, बट सपोज हमें कंपेयर करनी है 10 और 20 में. वी हैव टू कंपेयर 2010 विद 2020 और मैं 1990 विद द 2020. बट टाइप ऑफ डिफिकल्टी वी हैव टू फेस. पॉसिबल है कि 2020 में ऐसे बहुत सारे प्रोडक्ट प्रोड्यूस हो रहे हैं जो 2010 और 1990 में पॉसिबल ही नहीं थे, बिकॉज एट रेगुलर बेसिस वी आर ऑब्जर्विंग द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ साइंस एंड टेक्नोलॉजी। डेली बेस पर हमारी साइंस और टेक्नोलॉजी नए नए प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च कर रही है। अब एक प्रोडक्ट जो 19 में थी ही नहीं, 2000 में थी ही नहीं, उसकी प्राइस हम बेसियर का से कहाँ से लेकर आएंगे? To solve that type of problem, it's a variable continuously required to be changed by the government. कुछ सालों के बाद, इसमें 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 के बाद गवर्नमेंट डिसाइड करती है और बेस ये शिफ्ट कर लेते, शिफ्टिंग द बेस। अब बेस शिफ्ट करेगी, सपोज करो कि पहले 1993, 94 बेस ईयर हुआ करती थी, फिर 2001 2 बेस आई, अगेन 2003-4 बेस आई, उसके बाद करेंटली 2011-12 बेस चल रही है। पॉसिबल है आने वाले समय में 2020-21 बेस ईयर हो। दिस इज अ कंटिन्यूअस प्रोसेस, nobody can stop it. That's why we have to adjust our data. अब पिछला डेटा है तो करेंट डेटा में कन्वर्ट होगी, करेंट डेटा है तो पिछले डेटा में कन्वर्ट। बट व्हाट इज द इम्पोर्टेंट फैक्टर विद द नॉमिनल एंड रियल? It's useful for quarterly comparison. Inside quarterly comparison within the domestic territory. It's useful for international community, useful for international comparison, useful for international comparison. It tells us purchasing power parity. जीडीपी नॉमिनल स्टडी करनी है तो हमें कंपेयर करने कि लास्ट क्वार्टर में जीडीपी ग्रोथ कितनी थी और करेंट क्वार्टर में कितनी है, नेक्स्ट क्वार्टर में क्या हो गई। फॉर दैट नॉमिनल जीडीपी इज एप्लीकेबल, बट व्हेनेवर वी हैव टू कंपेयर इंडिया विद पाकिस्तान, चाइना, वियतनाम, यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स ऑफ अमेरिका, यूनाइटेड किंगडम एटसेट्रा, we have to consider the constant price. It's popularly known as PPP, Purchasing Power Parity, for the international comparison. The next one is known as nominal GDP. As it's bad indicator of welfare or development of the nation or society. True indicator of development of the nation. One is a bad indicator, another is the true or good indicator. The real GDP is based on the quantitative changes. That's why it shows the real changes in the economy. But our nominal GDP is based on the price. If price changes, GDP changes. And vice versa. Price up होगी, GDP up होगी. Price down होगी, GDP down होगी. That's why it's affected by it's extremely affected by change in price. It is not affected by change in price. Nominal GDP is the real indicator. Sorry, nominal GDP is the nominal indicator. Real is the real indicator. Means, if we consider the change in real GDP, we can conclude our remark is real indicator which shows growth or development of society. But whenever we talk about the nominal GDP, we may be confused regarding our comment about the change in GDP. It is possible that nominally GDP changing, but GDP increasing, but really it's diminishing. It's also affected by government policies regarding the tax. अगर government ने indirect tax raise करना शुरू किया, it will automatically raise the price of goods and services. So, my dear students, must remember that whenever we have to talk about the GDP growth rate, we should take real GDP as the best parameter for comparison or discussion. After that, you may able to take proper decision for our future. Otherwise, we will be failed to assess the growth problem and development of solution for problem facing by society or nation. So, thanks all. We'll meet in the next class with the next topic, GDP and welfare.